to the 25-yard line. First down. Quickly out to the tight end. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Here's a heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Makes the catch. It's Valentine. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They just keep firing. Now improvising. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Escapes the pressure going right. Got him, and nobody's close. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Floating away. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab past the marker. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal. And
Ernie on the Jets. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Going over the top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Rock. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Oh, he makes the catch, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do it.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Diego State. He'll try to tack on one more. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game. Right on the money.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires left. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires on the move. Complete in the middle. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pulls it in, it's Valentine. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Turning it on. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
All right, got to be honest, don't hate it. I mean, a lot of people would love to see a 2-minute situation. You're trailing at halftime, but they've had some things go wrong, and I think right now they're just trying to make sure you keep your team together, you keep them focused, you don't try to do something crazy and risk something very negative happening before the half.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Aztecs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.